here. Hello, my name is Meg. I'm cabin crew for a UK airline based in London. I like to post these weekly vlogs that incorporate my work and home lifestyle because a question that I get asked a lot is, what is the work home life balance when you're cabin crew? Welcome. Today is Sunday. It's actually almost Monday because it's quite late. I am in Vienna in Austria. I have been here once before in December, but I didn't go out and explore, so I am going to make sure that I do that tomorrow. I started at 10 to 12 this morning and I had a Luxembourg there and back before the Vienna flight. It is now about 11:30 here, so about 10:30 at home. It's been like a 10-hour day in total. Very tired. Anyway, I'm here for tonight. I leave tomorrow. We get picked up at 12:45. We then fly back to Heathrow and then fly on to Milan for the evening. We night stop there. Last time I was in Milan was 2022. On Tuesday I fly back to Heathrow. Again, I think I get picked up in Milan a similar time, like 12:45ish. And then I have a Newcastle, what's called a link, which is where we have a there and back to do after the end of a Euro tour. So I have a Newcastle there and back and I clear at about 9:15 in the evening on Tuesday. And this is an anomaly, so don't let this freak you out, but I actually only have one day off after this Euro tour. But honestly, because it's short haul and the flights aren't as long and you don't have jet lag, they can get away with sometimes giving you one day off after a short haul block. However, it's very rare. I do normally get at least 2 days off, so don't let that scare any of you. But yeah, this time I only have one day off, which is Wednesday, and I am actually going to Winchester to see my friend Rachel, who some of you will know if you're not new here. And then on Thursday, I have day one of a 3-day block of standby. So day one is airport standby, which is obviously standby at the airport, and then day 2 and 3 are home standbys. Standby is basically like being on call. They can call you for anything. They could call me on the very first day for a long haul trip, short haul, Euro tour like this, a there and back, or they could not call me at all. That doesn't happen to me very often, but it's happened once or twice. Home standby is obviously the same thing, but at home. So when you're on airport standby, they can obviously call you and you immediately will go to either your briefing room or your aircraft, whereas when you're on home standby, they have to give you a minimum of 2 hours notice when they call you out. In fact, I think it's recently just changed to 2 hours 30 minutes. To be honest with you, I've been called off home standby a handful of times and they've always given me more than 2 hours. If you don't live within 2 hours of your base airport, don't panic too much. I'm quite lucky, I live within an hour and a half of my base airport. It is a requirement technically to live within 2 hours, but there are a lot of crew that live in different countries, that live up north. They just either stay in a hotel or they stay somewhere that's closer to the airport. That's standby. I've got 3 days of that after the Euro tour. And then that takes us to Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'm actually going to my mum's. Well, I'm going home. I'm going to see my family, basically. I don't live near my family, so I haven't seen them all since before Christmas. So yeah, I'm going to see my family on Sunday, and that's probably where I'll end the vlog. But yeah, it's late here right now and I do want to wake up tomorrow and actually go and explore a little bit and get something for breakfast. Before I go to bed though, I am going to read a chapter of my new book. If you watched my last vlog or the vlog before that, well, I've mentioned already that I'm trying to read at least one book every month, but for February I actually finished my February book yesterday and it's only the 9th of February today, so it took me 8 days to read my February book. I'm now going on to my second book of February, which is The Crash by Frida McFadden. Very excited to start this. Just going to sit there and read one chapter. I'm not going to let myself read more than that because I do need to sleep. So that's what this vlog is going to entail. Hope you're all excited. See you in the morning. Looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before
It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean.
So I am in Milan. I've just got to my hotel room. It's about 20 to 11. I actually didn't sleep very well in Vienna. I don't know what it was. I just kept waking up throughout the night, and even like when I actually like got off my phone, stopped reading to go to sleep, it took me a while to actually get to sleep. So I've just made myself a chamomile tea. I'm hoping that will relax me and make me fall asleep quite easy and hopefully sleep a bit better tonight. This morning my alarm went off at 9:30 and it took me a while because I was tired. It took me a while to actually like get out of bed. I did wash my hair and then I did my makeup and everything, and by the time I actually left the hotel I only had about 25 minutes until my wake up call. I literally went for the quickest walk of my life, got a coffee and then came back to my room. So I do apologise about the lack of Vienna footage. Time just ran away with me. And also the hairdryer in that hotel is really bad. It's like one of those classic hotel hairdryers. So I couldn't dry my hair, which meant I had to wait for it to dry naturally before I could leave. And yeah, time was not on my side this morning, so yeah, but we flew back to Heathrow. We had a couple of hours once we got back to Heathrow before we were then leaving to come here. We're an hour ahead here. We landed at about 9:15 here, but then it took us a while to disembark and then obviously had to get to the hotel. It wasn't too long, but yeah, it's like 10:40 now. I'm just gonna go, well, I'm not gonna go straight to bed. I'm gonna sit and read. I'm actually I think I'm about to start chapter 11 of my book. I only read one chapter last night. On the flight back from Vienna, we weren't very busy, so I ended up reading some on the plane, and then I read some again during the break between the Vienna flight and the Milan flight. So yeah, I've already got to chapter 11. They're quite small chapters though, short chapters should I say. But it's good so far. I'm definitely getting into it. I would love to have gotten here like a couple of hours earlier just so that I could have gone and had like a pizza or some pasta, but it wasn't to be today. I'm just gonna settle down for the evening and read. See you in the morning. So I was going to go and get an acai bowl, and the place that I was going to go to was only like a 5-minute walk away. It was inside the train station, and I got there, bearing in mind it's raining outside. I got there and they didn't do acai bowls, even though Google Maps told me they did. So I thought, well, I'm not going to go venturing out to one that's further away in the rain, because also my wake up call at this point was a while away, but now that I've just got back to my room, it's 15 minutes until I get my wake up call, and I have to pick up my wake up call, otherwise they will think that I'm not there. They'll come and look for me, and then if I'm not in my room, then it will start a whole thing of where is she, why is she not getting ready for pickup, blah blah blah. I was like, I'm just gonna go to Aldi instead, because Aldi's right next to the hotel. And I got myself some raspberries, a high protein raspberry yogurt, and also a chocolate croissant. Acai bowl failed for this Euro tour. I'm gonna sit and eat this, watch some YouTube, and then start getting ready. Good morning. Today is Wednesday. It's 8:37 in the morning and I have just left the house to go to Winchester to meet Roka. Yesterday was a very easy day. All 3 flights that I did yesterday, none of them were very busy, so it was actually a really easy day. And we even landed early back from Newcastle. We weren't meant to land until 8:45 and we landed at 8:15, so I was actually in my car leaving the car park at 9. I got home at 10:15 or 10:20, one of them. That was quite nice because I actually got home at not a normal hour but a much better hour than what I thought I was going to get home at. I thought I wasn't going to get home till about 11. I got up at 8 to get ready to go and see Roka, but to be honest I was awake anyway because for some reason whenever I go to bed late I can never sleep in. Like if I go to bed stupidly late, like the middle of the night, then I can, but if I go to bed at like 11 I always wake up early. I think we're gonna go for breakfast first and then probably just have a walk around, have a catch up. Haven't seen her since I went to Winter Wonderland with her before Christmas, so be home by like no later than 4:30 today because I need to pack my suitcase for standby tomorrow because I'm leaving the house at about 6 a.m, so I sort of need to pack it tonight. I am low-key hoping that I don't get called off standby, especially since one of the first trips, like literally the first trip I could get called for, is Lagos. And funny story, if any of you guys watched my Chicago vlog, I said that I had a Lagos at the end of January and I swapped it for available days. Well, guess what they ended up giving me in its place? Abuja, which arguably a bit better than Lagos, but the same country. I was not happy about it. If I get called for Lagos tomorrow, I will be crying my eyes out. I'll happily get called for anything else. I just do not want to be called for that. It's gonna take me, because of the time of day, I think, it's gonna take me about an hour and 20 to get to Roka. I am gonna get back to my drive. Fun joining us for a little day in Winchester.
Are you making a vlog?
I'm just getting some silent footage. Do you want to?
Of course. I always want to be in it. Okay, it has got a stop.
Look at the size of this pizza.
I'm hungry.
Guys, can you all just do me a favour and the next time I tell you, or in fact the next time I post a weekly vlog, before you've even watched it, can you all just comment saying how long did you get into this weekly vlog before you got ill? Because I don't know what it is lately, but every single time I have like a busy week ahead that I think, well, this will be a good week to vlog, my body's like, no, you're not doing it. You're gonna get ill instead. It happened to me the last time I tried to film a weekly vlog. Just for context, today is Friday. The last time I would have spoken to you would have been Wednesday when I was on my way to see Roka. I had a lovely day in Winchester with her. No dramas, got home, it felt absolutely fine in the evening. Went to bed on Wednesday night and felt a bit like, I felt a bit sick, not in a way as I thought I was actually going to be sick. I felt really uncomfortably full, like I'd eaten too much. I did eat a lot. Me and Roka went and had, like, I had a brookie little brownie thing and a coffee, and then we went for lunch after. And I obviously had dinner when I got home, and I think I just ate too much, so I went to sleep feeling a bit like uncomfortably full. Anyway, I woke up on yesterday morning, Thursday morning. My alarm went off at 5 because I had airport standby at 8:30 and I was leaving the house at 6. I snoozed my alarm twice because I felt so nauseous and I literally couldn't get out of bed. I don't usually snooze my alarm when I've got to get up early for work. I can snooze it like if I've set it during the day, if I'm having a nap or something. But if I'm getting up early for work, I very rarely snooze my alarm. I knew as soon as I got up, I was gonna feel even worse. Anyway, I got up and I was sick straight away as soon as I woke up, and I thought I'd just eaten too much the day before, so I didn't think anything of it at all. I thought, oh, I've been sick now, I'll feel much better now. Started getting ready for work, but I was very slow. Like I had no energy to get ready at all, and I still felt really nauseous, but I was like, I need to go to work. Like I do feel bad calling in sick as often as I do, because I've never honestly worked in a job where I've called in sick as much as I do. Obviously I've just been off sick in January, so I really didn't want to have to call in sick again. And also stupidly thought about the vlog and was like, I can't have another weekly vlog where I failed because I'm not very well. So I literally got ready, guys. I packed my bag, I put my uniform on. I didn't put any makeup on because I was planning to do it when I got there, because obviously I was running a bit behind at this point. I left the house at about 6:20, so I was already 20 minutes late, and I was driving, and honestly I basically go down like a back road out of my house to get to like the main dual carriageway. And it's a bit of a bumpy road, and the bumps, every time I went over any kind of bump in the road, I was like gagging. Like I was so nauseous. Even when I opened the fridge to fill up my water for my car journey, the smell of the fridge, not that our fridge smells bad at all, it just smells like a fridge, but the smell from the fridge was making me nauseous. I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? Anyway, I drove for about a minute, maybe 2 minutes max, and I got to this roundabout where I can go straight over to go to work, or I can go left, which takes me back home, basically just does a circle back home. And I, without even hesitating, I just turned left. I was like, I cannot go to work. I couldn't have even gotten through that drive, and I felt like I was going to be sick again, and I didn't want to have to like pull over on the side of the road and throw up. So I started driving home, and then I pulled over as I was driving home. I was only like 30 seconds from home at this point, and I called work and said, you know, I've been sick, I was gonna come in, but I feel really nauseous again. And the lady on the phone, bless her, she was lovely, she was like, no Megan, like in future if you're sick, just don't even hesitate, please just call in sick, because obviously you work in a food handling industry, so you need to be clear of any sickness for 48 hours. She was really nice, bless her. So then I drove home, and I looked at the Ring doorbell, and I literally got home 20 minutes after I left, which seems like a long time, but I think it's because obviously I pulled over and I was waiting for a while to get through to work to tell them that I wasn't coming in. Came through the door at about 6:40 and went straight to the toilet and was sick again. I'm glad I came home, because that could have been me on the side of the road. I think I knew when I left the house, I was like, I'm not very well, I should not be going to work. Sorry, this is really too much information, so sorry if I'm grossing some of you out, but I was sick about 7 or 8 times yesterday, and I wasn't eating or drinking anything. I was drinking some water, but yeah, I couldn't keep anything down until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It finally stopped. Thankfully, touch wood, it's now 4:30 the next day, so it's been over 24 hours. I've not been sick. I've managed to have some toast for my breakfast this morning, which has stayed down. I do feel completely fine today. I don't feel sick at all. I cannot report fit until tomorrow afternoon, when I've had at least 48 hours clear of sickness, which means that I'm going to have been sick for my whole standby block. So who knows what I could have got called for, because I didn't turn up. Why do I just catch everything? I've always had like quite a bad immune system. I've always been one of those people that's always ill, but I feel like in this job I am just so much worse than I ever have been. If this could be the end of it now for at least like 6 to 8 months, that would be fantastic. It just sucks because this vlog ends up not being as interesting as I wanted it to be. Obviously not on standby tomorrow now, but I think tomorrow, provided I am not sick again between now and tomorrow, which I don't think I will be, I'm probably going to clean tomorrow and disinfect the house so that my germs are gone. On Sunday, I am still planning to go to my mum's. I was planning to end the vlog on Sunday, so I feel like I might as well end it now. Just to top it all off as well, today is Valentine's Day, and obviously Barney and I didn't plan anything for today because we didn't know whether I was going to be here or not. And now the irony is that I am here, but he won't come near me because he doesn't want to get my illness, which is fair enough. I will actually quickly show you what he got me for Valentine's Day. He already gave me the gifts yesterday. So he got me a little miniature pack of Gillian seashells. These are my favourite chocolate. He got me the Terry's Chocolate Orange mint version. I love Terry's Chocolate Orange. I'm saying chocolate orange, it's Terry's Chocolate Mint. But Terry's Chocolate Orange is my favourite, and I've never tried the mint one, but I do like mint chocolate, so I'm excited to try that. He got me one singular red rose, which I do actually need to put in water. And then he got me this cute, I don't know if you can see that properly. There you go. It's like a little ribbed mug with a little heart on it, and then it has this gold rim. I saw this in Sainsbury's when we were shopping together recently, and I was like, oh my god, I love that mug. And anyway, he got it for me for Valentine's Day, which is lovely. On the bright side, I think I will be able to eat dinner with him tonight. I didn't last night. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching the vlog. I'm so sorry again that my immune system failed me and therefore ruined the weekly vlog. I hope that the next weekly vlog I film will actually be a successful one. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss future videos. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!